I'm Michiel Sino, for the people who don't know me. Nice to meet you. It's an honor for me to welcome, at least to kick off this special webinar with a very special topic and a very special announcement. At Nu Skin, we're all about your success, supporting you in achieving your goals. We're committed to delivering you the best products and the best business opportunity so that you can build the business that you want in the way you want it. So today we're announcing some very exciting updates to our compensation plan, make it even more attractive, allowing you to build it even better and faster. And all of these changes that we are going to be announcing today are basically the result of a co-creation between our top sales leaders and the corporate team. So I want to thank all of our leaders that were involved in getting this ready and for all the partnership, for everything that they do every day for all of us on this call. Really, really proud of our partnership. So I'm not going to be the one sharing the exciting news. We have a few people that are much better at doing that. We have a few very, very strong senior leaders on this call today with us that will present. And it's my honor to introduce you the first speaker, someone that I know very well, and someone that means a lot to all of us, one of the founding leaders, a true pioneer of the European region, someone who's been in the business, and I just looked at that, Benedict. Next year, you have your big 30-year anniversary, so this is going to be a big, big party. 14 years team elite, Circle of Excellence 3, so yeah, give him a big hand. Benedict, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Michiel. And you can hear me okay?
Perfect.
Very good. And good evening, everyone, wherever you are. And thanks for having me on this call. I'm really excited for the announcement that you guys are going to be listening to now as we are going through this. And what I'm going to start with, as first of several leaders coming with some topics here, I will give you a little bit of a context. Because as Michiel mentioned, this is an announcement for an update on the sales plan. And if we are honest, sometimes when we hear about change, we often take a breath. What does it mean? Uncertainty, lack of clarity, etc., might come to people. But with this change, it's so important to actually take action. Because when you take action with this, and you will see how easy it is to do that, it actually shows that you care for your business, for what you have already built so far. And maybe it's good to think a little bit about, who are we as Nu Skin? Nu Skin is a company built on and built for leadership. This has been the whole time we have been involved. It's been the mantra of every day that this is a leadership business, and this is not just a phrase. This is something that really comes in everything that the company is doing. For 40 years, and when we talk about the compensation plan, for 40 years plus, there has been a complete consistency with one thing, which is the 5% leadership reward bonus, 6 generations deep in the lead part. And this comes from our founders from the beginning. When Blake, Steve, and Sandy created this revolutionary, we call it the legacy plan, and it was focused on two things, leadership and simplicity. These things were so important. And over the years, Nu Skin has gotten known for, in the industry basically, for paying more than any other company. The 40% plus that the company pays out is a financial fact that people can check out. And like Michiel mentioned, in our 29 years in the business, when we came in 29 years ago, it was really into the legacy plan, the 5%, 6 generations, and we got to learn to tell a very simple story with the compensation plan. And that became the red thread of our business through the years and a foundation for the growth that we were able to achieve. And this legacy plan came from, in the beginning, from the founders with the cooperation of 3 field leadership founders, Clara McDermott, Craig, and Craig. These people together created the plan for us, and this was an unchanged plan for almost 3 decades. Then back in 2018, we had something called Velocity being introduced, and I see that as an adaptation to the changing times. We had the social media really becoming bigger. The need for more focus towards selling was something that came in much stronger. and the velocity plan came through. The sales performance plan, SPP, came a few years later, and with that, we've had a little bit of a readjustment, and I would call it refocus towards leadership. And this enhanced part of the SPP today that we are talking about is really doubling down on this leadership, and maybe more importantly, simplifying. And you will see it when you hear more into the details a little bit later, how the simplifying is coming through. And like Michiel mentioned, the co-creation that has been happening around the globe with leaders and company on this project has been amazing. And what I can tell from my feeling of it is that leadership has been heard. Of what we wanted is what we are actually getting into the new plan. And in simple terms, I would say that what we are actually getting is more simplicity into the front part of the plan, even more strength into the back end of the plan, and then some extra leadership bonuses that you will hear my colleagues talk about in more details. Also, very importantly, we are not forgetting our customer focus. So that is the underlying theme as well, that the customer focus is there, but the comp plan is going to be a simple money story to tell when we are going forward. But a plan is not is only as good as the leadership that basically is using it. And my recommendation is that we take 100% responsibility for our own business. What does that mean? We have to run with this plan, meaning that we start learning it. It's a simple plan, as you will see now. You teach it. You then help your teams to actually succeed with it. And it's that basically learn, teach, and then lead your teams, which is the true leadership that actually is the foundation of our business. So with that kind of a context, I'm going to give the attention over to my good friend, amazing and charismatic Blue Diamond leader, someone who is really highly respected around Europe, somebody who has been in the business for over a decade, amazing team player from the UK, Tom Bangert. Take it, my friends.
Thank you very much, Benedict. I'm so excited to be here with you all today, and thank you for that context as well of how we got to this point. But I could not be more excited to come on here and share with you guys the updates that we have made to our amazing compensation plan to make it better and simpler for you and me. So I'm super excited to share some of those things with you. As Benedict says, I've been in this business for over 12 years now. I've seen multiple enhancements and changes to this compensation plan. And before I get into it, I just want to say that when this company makes changes to our performance plan, it's because they believe they are doing the right thing with where the business is going. Remember that they see a lot of data way more than we do. And when they make these changes and improvements, they believe it will help our business. Now, they don't get it right all the time. But what I love about the changes and the new updates that we've got tonight is that they've really co-created it with us. Many of us leaders are testament to that, to the point where the US plan was on the table, and we asked them to make a few more tweaks, and they went away and got it done. So thank you so much to the company for getting to this point. I'm super excited to share some of those changes with you. So let's have a look at what this compensation plan looks like on a page. Actually once in my 12 years in the business, when I first joined, our compensation plan fit on one page. And today we're back at that point. It could not be simpler. We've got the three stages to our business, as we're all well aware of: the sell, build, and lead. But actually the explanation and all the caveats and the percentages of our compensation plan now fit on a page. It is super simple. And of course, it starts at the core of our business is selling the products. You can sell our products, still get your retailing bonus, which is up to 38%. And you can also earn a 5% commission on your level 1 sales, level 1 SV. Now, right now on the current SPP, that only includes your customers and your members, but the new and improved compensation plan also includes your affiliates as well. So any level 1 volume, you will earn a 5% commission on that volume. So you're retailing and you're 5% on your level 1. Once you do 500 SV on your level 1, so 500 in sales volume on your level 1, you will also unlock a 5% bonus on your level 2 sales as well. So there's a bit of nuance to this. You know, if it's a personally sponsored affiliate on your level 1, you will earn the commission on the level 2 sales, so on their sales. If it's not personally sponsored, then you won't earn that level 2 bonus, but we'll show you an example of that in a moment. So key things to know about the sell part of the plan. Your retailing bonus hasn't changed. You get 5% commission on your level 1 sales, and then you get an extra 5% once you do 500 in volume on your level 1, on your level 2 volume as well. Then we move into the build part, and you can see here, the build bonus is back and it's thriving. And I'm so excited for this tiered approach to be able to build your business. You're able to stack these little wins as you work through this compensation plan. You know, you've now got a bit of a team building, you've hit brand rep, and now you're moving into the build bonus. And as you see, the more group sales that you and your team do, the higher percentage of commissions that you will make. So you will still earn your retailing bonus. You will still earn your level 1 5%. You'll still earn your level 2 5%, but you'll also, on top of that, earn your build bonus depending on what your circle group is. Now, for those of you that remember Velocity, we used to get these building bonuses on blocks of volume, and it used to increase as you did more, but you only got that percentage on that specific block. Well, that's not anymore. On this new plan, you're going to get this percentage on all the volume that you do within that calendar month in your circle group, which is so exciting. So you can see here, starts at 10% as a 2,000 point brand rep. And of course, no one wants to be a 2,000 point brand rep. So at 3,000, you'll get 15% on your circle group. On 5,000 or more, you'll get 20%. And anything above 10,000, if you hit 10,000 in a calendar month, you will earn 25% on all of that volume, which is incredible. So on top of your sell commissions as well. And then, of course, everyone knows, as Benedict, you know, greatly alluded to, we are known for our leadership part of our plan, our lead part of the plan, 5%, 6 generations. That is staying, nothing is changing. But guess what? The company have put a little cherry on top and added an extra 5% on your personally sponsored G1 brand representatives. So your personally sponsored G1 brand representatives, instead of 5% commission, you will make 10%. And that is so exciting, because if anyone remembers the sales and volume maximizer that we used to have, you used to get either or. You used to get either 10% on your level one, generation 1 brand reps, or 5% 6 generations, whichever paid you more in that calculation. Now we're getting both. We're getting 5% 6 generations and an extra 5% on your G1 personally sponsored brand representative. So that's it. That is the new SPP on one page, very simple, that you can explain to anybody that comes into this business. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the build bonus and what that looks like. So the selling bonus, you can see here, there's a little bit more information on the how these two things sit side by side. So the level 1 and level 2 bonus only within your circle group. So it doesn't include your executive breakaways. Okay, so this is only on the volume in your circle group. Your level 1 volume, everything is counted. Your level 2 volume is only counted from your personally sponsored brand representatives. Okay. And then the build bonus, you can see the payouts there side by side. So essentially, as a 3K brand representative, you're going to get 15% on your entire group sales and an extra 5% on your level 1 and level 2 volume. So most, new brand representatives, majority of their volume is on level 1 and 2. So in those early stages, especially 2K, 3K brand representatives that are new, they're looking at 15, 20% commission on their sales on the level 1 and 2 volume. So really exciting changes and improvements to that compensation plan in that area. And it's a really great compounding and stepping stone plan now. We're going to make a little bit of money in the sales, we're going to make a little bit more in the build, and then we're going to make more in the lead. So I love the simplicity and the stepping stone structure of this plan. So let's look at an example for you to how the level 1 and level 2 volume works. So you bring in retail customers, members, you have affiliates, and you have personally sponsored affiliates. So we all know you can get roll-ups in this business of affiliates that maybe you didn't personally introduce, but for whatever reason, they've ended up on your level 1. So how the level 2 volume will work, you will get everything on the level 1 is counted. So all your brand affiliates, no matter whether they're personally sponsored or not, your members, your retail customers, all of that volume will create as your level 1 sales volume. But you can see here from this example, your level 2 sales volume will only come from your personally sponsored brand affiliate sales. So their retail customers, their members, and their brand affiliates volume that's produced on your level 2. So that's really simple for you guys. You know, this is designed for you to make money selling the products, retail profit, and also your level 1 sales volume. And then you help other people to do the same thing. You know, you help your personally sponsored brand affiliates to also bring in retail customers, to also bring in members, to also bring in other affiliates, and you're rewarded for doing that as well. And as I said, the double G1 leading bonus. So you get an extra 5%. So you get total of 10% commission lead bonus on your personally sponsored, personally registered G1 brand representative. So you get it on their GSV, so their group sales. And this is really where the leadership part of the plan kicks in. And I love this because it means that the new golds, lapises, you know, the new rubies that haven't developed their organizations multiple generations yet are going to get rewarded greatly in the beginning with that 10% G1 bonus. So I'm so excited that the company have brought that back, and I think that's going to make a huge difference to the new leaders that are coming through our plan and who are building and helping and developing leaders in their organizations. That's not the only change, the only update. Another update, I'm sure many of you have seen the US plan, and they have also changed their qualification requirements for brand rep. And again, one of the reasons why I love this company, because they always listen. You know, that was on the table for us, and we asked them if we could keep the qualification that we have right now. And they went away and they made it happen. So the qualification process that we have right now will not change. You have a fast track qualification where you can do 2,000 GSV in 1 month, but 500 of that must be your level 1 sales volume. But remember, the level 1 sales volume now includes your affiliates, which it doesn't right now on the current SPP. So 2,000 GSV, 500 L1 SV in 1 month, in 1 calendar month, and you will be a brand rep. Or you can do the 2-month qualification, but you must do a minimum of 1,000 GSV, and 250 of that 1,000 must be level 1 sales volume for 2 months, and then you'll be a brand representative. And the monthly maintenance is only 2,000 GSV. There is no level 1 volume. DCSV is completely gone. I'm sure many of you will be so excited to hear that. It's just 2,000 GSV or more, hopefully more, every month to maintain your brand representative status, which again is super simple and so exciting for you guys to be able to just simply build and grow your businesses. So when are we paid? I'm sure that's what everyone wants to know. Well, your retailing bonus, as you know, is earned daily, like today. Nothing changes. That's paid in your weekly commissions. So is your L1 bonus. So is your L2 bonus. So that's calculated weekly, and then it's paid weekly as well. And then your building bonus is also paid weekly. And then you will get your true up weekly if you hit a new tier of percentage. So for example, if we are in week 2 of the month and you start the month earning your 10% commission, your 2,000 points, you're in your 2,000 points, but you end the week over 3,000, you will get all of that volume that you did in the first 2 weeks increased to the 15%. So they'll true up your commissions based on the commission volume, the commission tier that you're in. So that's super exciting as well. So build bonus will be a weekly payout, and then our lead bonus will remain monthly, and the extra 5% leading bonus on your personally sponsored G1s will also be monthly as well. So that's it. That is the new SPP. Super simple, a great stepping stone plan for you to help people go from a customer, an affiliate, to be able to go for our compensation plan, also increasing their earning opportunity and become a leader in our business. That's everything from me, but that is not it. We have more exciting news and announcements to come. And to do that, I'm going to hand over to one of our incredible business partners all the way over in France. She's a Blue Diamond and an absolute amazing woman, superstar on stage. So I'm super excited to hear from her the more exciting announcements that we have. Please welcome Elodie.
Well, thank you, Tom. It's going to be quite hard to go after you. But yeah, it's so amazing to see how simple this new compensation plan is. And to be honest, as speakers, we can see all your messages on the chat and we can see how everyone is so excited about this new plan. So it's very, it's so great because we've been working on this for quite a while. So anyway, I have something else to talk. I feel I have the best part of this Zoom tonight. I'm super honored to present very exciting bonuses that Nu Skin has created for all of us on top of the compensation plan that Tom just presented. And just to give you an introduction, I've joined the Nu Skin business 8 years ago. And I have to say, I've never seen that type of bonuses before. Next slide, please. Again. So we're going to start with the leadership advancement bonus, also called LAB. So we're going to start with the first one that you can achieve as a brand representative. So the first bonus is called the Elite Brand Representative Incentive. So if you've never been a brand representative before, you can earn a bonus of 430 euros. How do you get this bonus? First, you become a brand representative for the first time. You maintain it during 2 months with 2,000 GSV. And within this 2,000 GSV, you need to have 500 points in healthy household volume. So let's say 500 points in subscription to make it very simple. And you will earn this bonus of 430 euros. No matter when you signed up as a brand affiliate, as long as you've never been a brand representative before, you can earn this bonus. And I feel it's a great way to start your business. For people who have already been a brand rep in the past, stay here because Nu Skin also have created something for you, and I'll show it to you in the next slide. And then you see other amazing bonuses from gold to blue diamond, where you can get very attractive bonuses from 645 euros to 8,600 euros. 8,600 euros. Like I had to read it like several times the first time I heard about it. We've never seen this before. Nu Skin is basically rewarding us for making our business grow. How do you get them? You hit your title. And once you've hit your title, you have to maintain it for 3 out of 6 months. And it doesn't have to be 3 months in a row. And obviously you need to get your 3,000 GSV. And for me, when I saw it and all of the Blue Diamond and Team Elite, when they presented it today, we're very excited because we really recommend you to use this leadership advancements bonus in your team to help them grow and help them receive these amazing bonuses. But you might wonder, maybe some of you have hit these pin titles in the past and you're wondering maybe, like, can I get these bonuses as well? And I have a great news for you because this is not over. So Nu Skin will look at your pin title that you achieved in March 2026, and they will use it as a baseline for the lab. So let me give you some example. If you've never reached Emerald in the past, then you can get all the bonuses from Gold to Blue Diamond, from 645 to 8,600. If you've already reached Emerald or above in the past, the first bonus that you'll be able to earn is the Emerald and then up to Blue Diamond, which is completely crazy. And I can see the comments in the chats. So yeah, when Nu Skin presented this to the Blue Diamond and Team Elite today, we were so excited to hear about this because Nu Skin is not only giving amazing bonuses for new brand affiliates, but also for anyone who focuses on growing their business, no matter how long they've been with Nu Skin, which is absolutely great. So next slide. I've already presented 2 of the incentives in the previous slide, but that's not all, because there are other incentives and bonuses that Nu Skin have created for us. So the Elite Brand Representative incentive is the one I showed just before. So for people who have never been a brand representative in the past, they achieve the conditions that I presented just before, and they will get the 430 euros bonus. Then we have the Level Up Brand Representative. So if you've been a brand representative in the past, no matter when it was, if you get your brand representative pin title back and you maintain it for 2 months with 2,000 GSV, and again, among these 2,000, you have at least 500 in subscription, then you will receive 400 product points, which is great. Like so many products that you can get with all these points, right? And then the third bonus, I just talked about it, which is the lab bonus, bonuses to earn on top of the commissions that you'll get from the sales performance plan that Tom just presented. So it's completely insane. And the last bonus, I'm super happy that we can present it because it has been approved just a few hours before this call. So the last bonus is the additional G1 booster that will start 1st of June when the new compensation plan starts. What does this last bonus mean? It means that from June to October, you will get an extra bonus on your personally sponsored brand rep. So on top of what's been presented by Tom earlier, so we have the 5% that Tom presented, and we have the 5% additional on the brand rep that you've personally sponsored. And on top of that, you will get another 5% in June, 4% in July, and so on. So it's really great because for me, what I understood when I saw that is that really Nu Skin has implemented that for this period of transition to the new compensation plan. And I couldn't be more excited about all of this bonus because it's going to reward so many people in our team, and it's very exciting time. Next slide. Thank you. Here we have a great summary of all the incentives that you can qualify for this year, and you have the dates also that you can qualify for these opportunities and programs, let's say. And what is great is that there are so many opportunities for each one of us to earn bonuses, to earn success trips, whether you are new in the business or being in the business for a while. Nu Skin has thought about all of us and has created so many incentives and opportunities for all of us. And for me, being in Nu Skin for 8 years now, I feel that there's never been a better time to put ourselves into action and work as a team to help everyone in your organization grow. I believe this is my last slide. I'm handing over to the amazing Thomas, who will share more about leadership and our core values.
All righty, perfect. Thank you so much. So, guys, I'm really excited about this news, and you know, I'm here to speak talk about a little bit of the values that we have in Nu Skin, because I just came back from this international network marketing conference, talking to a lot of different other network marketers around the world, around Europe. And one of the things that, you know, when you talk to other people, right now there's companies that are growing, there's companies that are slowing down, that have major year-over-year decline. There is leaders within those companies who have growth or have decline. And by talking to them, one of the things I realized that it does not matter where you come from. All that matters is one principle. And this one principle we have in our values, in our principles in Nu Skin. One is radical truth, and the other one is taking 100% self-responsibility for your life and for your business. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter where you come from, which plan you have. In network marketing, all we need to do is we need to go out there and we need to inspire people with our products, to inspire people, to tell them what an amazing opportunity we have to change the lives, to change from a normal person to have an extraordinary life, or to earn a few €100. And at the end of the day, this plan, and I hope it excites you, because for the first time in my life, I can explain a compensation plan a simple way. The first time in my life. Usually in network marketing, I don't know how about you guys, but it's very tough to explain usually network marketing plans, compensation plan. So this is the first time that it's very, very easy to talk about it. But what does that mean? That means we now have the golden opportunity. But what it also means is that if we're not going out there and using this excitement to talk to more people, to excite more people, to excite us, to excite our team, to excite our customers, to excite our distributors, this plan is going to fail for the ones who are not working this plan. So this plan is a great stepping stone, but if we're not taking 100% self-responsibility and being radical truth with ourselves, looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, how many people did I actually talk to on a daily basis? Also, this plan will fail for you. So I just want to make sure that we keep it real. We take the excitement now and we start to talk to more people from tomorrow on. Because now we have 1.5 months to go in order to prepare ourselves to go out there and to excite people. And if we are not going out there, if we're not talking to more people, this plan is not going to work for you also. So for me now, I need to look myself into the mirror and say, how many people did I talk to yesterday? And is that going to be enough? And I have to tell myself no. Because if I'm really honest with myself, that this is the only difference between the ones who are succeeding and the ones who are not succeeding, is how many people do we actually talk to on a daily basis. So let's take this opportunity to really live by the values and the principles that our founders, that our CEO gave us, of taking 100% self-responsibility for our lives. And let's go out there and let's talk to a lot more people. Because just think of it, if someone hasn't talked to you, if someone hasn't given you the opportunity to change your life, where you would be. I cannot even imagine where I would be if someone has not given me this opportunity. So please, let's go out there and let's talk to so many more people. I'm really excited about this. Are you guys all in? Who is all in for talking to more people, for being radical, honest, radical truth with yourselves? I cannot see the comments, but I hope you're all in. Now I see the comments. So let's go out there and let's freaking do this. Let's excite the world with the first time amazing plan of being really, really simple. And now we need to use it. So back to you, Elna.
Thank you so much, Thomas, for that intro. Wow, you guys, I hope you're feeling this energy. I hope I'm getting goosebumps over here with listening to the leaders on everything that is coming our way and why it is coming our way and what is important. And of course, our role, your role in all of this. I think this plan really reiterates what Nu Skin is built upon, and that is a leadership. And this plan is really designed to support the growth of leadership within Nu Skin. That is also why we co-created it. Everyone has been mentioning it. It is really to make sure that it works the best way possible for all of your businesses, for all of your teams. As Thomas has mentioned, Nu Skin, our business is all about leadership, and Nu Skin is built on work of all of our amazing leaders across the globe. So we're really happy to be able to announce this amazing new plan or adjusted plan that really does reiterate it from a compensation standpoint as well. Now, before we dive further into any of this, I do want to take a moment to anchor us in something that does truly define us as Nu Skin. We do pride ourselves on doing things the right way, not just because we have to, but because it is part of who we are. It's part of our DNA. We want to make sure that we always operate compliantly. We want to make sure that we always operate ethically. We want to make sure that we build something that truly does last in the long run. So as we're launching these incentives, and Lucas, please, if you could go to the next slide, that are really incredibly exciting and highly rewarding, as Elodie explained on the labs. It is also a good opportunity to be reminded of what are the guidelines as we do share these incentives, particularly on social media that reaches so far and so wide. Because when we go on social media, how we talk about these incentives do really matter. So for the leadership advancement bonus, you can absolutely talk about it, and you should talk about it. You can share that we are rewarding leaders that grow and as they level up in title and so forth. What you cannot speak about are the explicit earnings that are above 500 euros. We cannot share any specific amounts beyond that. But social media is where creativity comes in, and it's an opportunity to create intrigue and excitement, making people want more without stepping outside of the guidelines. But let's also be honest, you don't have to say everything to say enough. We see this on social media, not just within our industry, but everywhere. We see that on a everyday basis. So let's make sure that everything we do reflects the standard of who we are as a company, because that is how we win, not just fast, but also in the long run. Now, there is one exception that I do want to call out very clearly as well, which is the brand representative elite incentive. This one doesn't exceed the 500 euro limit, which means here you can be more direct. You can share the exact reward. On this slide here, you can see a few examples of potential posts that you could make. You will also see that we are using some disclaimers here, which also we do need to, but you can find all of these guidelines for how you share our opportunity and how you do it on social media if you go to nuskin.com, if you are at all insecure about these guidelines. All right, moving to the next slide, please, Lucas. Now, what have we shared today with all of you? There is an enhanced SPP coming our way 1st of June. We are simplifying the L1 and L2 bonus. No more DCSV, L1 and L2 on your level 1 and on your level 2. We are increasing the building bonus. We are doubling down on your G1 leading bonus if it's from personally registered G1 brand representatives, and it's going from 5% to 10%. The brand rep qualification, it remains unchanged. We will just replace the DCSV requirement with a L1 requirement. So we will continue as we have it right now to what Tom mentioned earlier. It is the wish of our leaders here. So we kept it as it is right now for the sake of simplicity, and we're replacing DCSV as a L1 requirement. A few more things that you should be aware of. It is that FlexPoint will be capped at 3,000 for all new brand representatives. But if you already do have more than 3,000, then we won't be taking any away. It just means that when you reach 3,000, we will not be adding any more until you go below the 3,000. Restart for those who lose their breakaways. You will now have 6 months instead of 3 months. So we're really extending that period for you to regain your executives. And as Elodie announced, we have a G1 booster coming our way for 5 months, just to make sure that we support you all the way through the transition. Thomas is right. Let's start preparing now. I've seen some comments. Let's start building now. But to support you, even once we launch for 5 months, we will have a G1 booster to make sure that we pay not 10% on your G1 on the personally registered G1 brand representative, but adding a few more extra percentages on top of that. Now, moving to the next one. So here it is, everyone. It is as simple as this slide. You even have here the incentives, the leadership advancement bonuses, so you can add that as well to the earnings as you progress through the plan. Now, I'm sure everyone is wondering as well, how does that translate into actual earnings? So if we move to the next slide, please. Here you can see some examples for someone who is, and this is purely building bonus and your level 1 and level 2 bonus. So it doesn't include any lead bonus. And you can see here how it evolves for someone who goes from a 2,000 GSV to 10,000 GSV and is building that on their level 1 and level 2. And as you can see, as you progress from 2,000, it goes from 271 and goes 10 times up until when you reach 10,000 to 2,718. So it's a really amazing opportunity to increase your earnings on your total GSV as you progress through these different thresholds. All right, I think with that, it will be my great pleasure to introduce the next leader. It is someone who hasn't only built a business, but inspired everyone around them as they built a business. She started her journey with Nu Skin back in 2014 with her husband. It began as an ambition and quickly turned into something much, much bigger. But it was never about luck. It was a decision that they made, a decision not to fail, a decision that there was no effort that would be too small and there would be no effort that was too big, as long as it was the right effort. And it came with a level of energy and a commitment that is out of this world. It's truly next level. They do not see setbacks as failures. They see opportunities. They stay focused. They stay structured, and they keep on going. And because of that, they are 9 years qualifying as Team Elite and COE too. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be inspired, because there's no one better to wrap this call up for all of us than the brilliant Katrin Glauninger. You're muted, Katrin. You're on mute, Katrin. All right, Katrin.
Hello,
there
everyone.
we go. There we go.
Can you hear me? Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Elna, for introduce myself and of course my wonderful husband. He's by my side, of course, like always. Guys, I'm honestly overwhelmed by what just happened here. But I also want to be very, very real with you. I don't know if you know this story, and I don't know if I told to somebody of you, but when we hit our Team Elite title back then, we didn't fully understand the compensation plan, if I have to be honest. We simply did the work every single day, consistently, bringing the products closer to the people, showing everything on social media, showing everything to our family, creating real results, real before and after stories with our wonderful, amazing products. Write a 5 in the chat when you love the products, as I love the products. I'm 100% product lover. I'm a product of the product since the very beginning. I started with the business and naturally started my business with business partnership from that. So my best clients, they always have been my best distributors, and that was our secret from day on, like Elna said. So we were just super inspired about the products, and that's why the compensation plan worked for us so well. But if I've seen this one, it's really good. It's really good. But like Thomas said, we have to put the work in. So yes, I'm excited. The double bonus back on level 1 is super, super powerful. That's real income potential, especially for the beginners. And the building bonus coming back is also incredible because I love the GSV bonus. It's super nice because if you work with clients so well, then this can help you a lot. But here's what really matters, guys. This is not about the plan. It's about what we do with it. I want to call you forward right now. So go out, be visible, get into action with your team, show your team what you are doing, because ownership comes always before leadership. So if you will go out and do it, and then you take your people, then you can build a huge business, and we will all see each other in the future on the success trips, on the team elite trips. My husband and I, we never missed a trip since we started this business, because everything what the company does for us is just incredible and unbelievable. I mean, I don't know any other company who all this motivated by love, energy, and all the values what we get from our company. So guys, you go first, you do the work, and then you show your team how it's done. And one more thing, we are not longer in a social media influence era. We are now in a trust era, and trust we can build with the products. Trust is what we can build when we keep the relationship with our clients, because when our clients will trust the products, trust me, they will trust the business and they will join as a business partner because they are super full of love with our beautiful results, what we can create with the products. That's how we win, and that's how I will finish this call with you. Thank you so much, everyone, and thanks for talking to you. I'm excited to see you at the next trips. Bye.
All right, I think that is from us. Michiel, do we have any final words we would like to give here? To thank everyone. Over to you for a moment.
Yeah. I want to thank all the speakers, and I think Catherine, you finished it fantastically, because I think it's not just about this plan; it's about what you do with the plan. So yeah, good luck everyone working with the plan. If there's any questions or concerns or follow-up questions you have, please reach out to anyone of the team. We're here to help you realize your dreams. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone. Let's grow together. Take care.
Thank you.